What's up? I've just finished work for the week, and so I have at least 2 days off. And I've been just chilling. I've had some wine, so my cheeks are really red. And I'm just chilling. And I don't really know what the fuck I'm gonna talk about right now, but I know I want to get my thoughts out. So, I got my water ready, my sparkling water. I've stockpiled about 5 bottles, so this is the 5th one. It's a little bit empty, but what is that? 5 multiplied by 2 is 10, so I've stockpiled 10 liters for the next 2 days. We'll see if I can get through 10 liters of water in the next 2 days. As for all the people that don't use the metric system, I don't know how many ounces that is. Well, if 4 liters is a gallon, then around 2 gallons. 2 gallons and a bit more, since it's 10. Oh, so like, what? 2.5 gallons? I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about water right now. But, oh yeah, one thing I've just wanted to talk about, just really quickly. Just, I've been realizing that, my videos are, like, getting a lot more views than I was expecting to ever get. And it's kind of crazy. Like, my steak video has got, like, nearly 400 views. My, like, ranting video has, like, fucking 30 something, and, like, all of my views have, like, 10 some shit, like, more than 10 anyway. And I'm just over here, and I'm like, what the hell? Because I remember in the steak video, I was literally talking about how, like, I don't care if I get 5 views. And so, the fact that I've surpassed that point is just, like, crazy, because that's what I was thinking. I was like, damn, like, my videos can get, like, no views at all, and I don't really care. Because it's not about views, it's about connection, and it's about my mindset. So that's what I've been trying to put out there. It's just like my mind, and I've been trying to connect with y'all, and I hope that you guys can find this kind of shit relatable, or can find this kind of shit useful or helpful in any kind of way. Because I don't know, I feel like I have a lot of good shit to say, and that's just me kind of being selfish. I do honestly feel like I have a lot of good thoughts. And I do feel like some people should hear them. Like, that's just what I think. And if you don't like my thoughts, then that's cool. Like, you don't have to listen to anything that I say. You don't have to agree with anything that I say. I feel like a lot of people have this kind of like mindset where it's like, oh, if I watch this video, I have to hate it because I don't agree, or I have to love it because I agree with the points. But someone can believe in the same thing that you believe in and still be a dickhead. So, like, someone can still be like, hey, I think doing X, Y, and Z is wrong. And you're like, oh yeah, I think doing X, Y, and Z is also wrong. But you guys can, there is a chance that you guys might be enemies. You know what I mean? So I want to get rid of that kind of like, I don't even know what to call it. I don't want to use the word stigma because I don't even know what the fuck that means. I'm just going to use it just for the time being. Once I learn what the hell it means, then I might change it. But I want to get rid of that kind of like viewpoint where it's like, oh, if I watch a video, I have to agree with literally everything, or else I hate the video. No, you can still enjoy a video that you don't agree with. That's the beauty of being human, is that you get to pick what you believe in, and you get to pick what you want to support. everybody got a freedom of choice. And people say that we don't got freedom. And I say, you kind of do. A lot of you see, like, everyone has different extents of freedom. And a lot of people, like, if you think about it, we will never have true freedom. We will never have true freedom. Because you literally cannot do whatever you want. Freedom is kind of objective as much as it is subjective. So pretty much, freedom is kind of just like you being able to do anything without interrupting other people's lives. That's kind of like what we base freedom off. But like, I don't even know like the full definition of freedom. Like it could be completely different to what we think, you know? But like, you can't go around like hurting people. You can't go around, you know, not wearing proper clothes. You can't go around, you know, doing a bunch of like crazy stuff. And like, some people may say that is not true freedom, and I agree. But at the same time, I don't want people going around doing that kind of stuff. So I'm happy enough having the freedom that we do. So like, the thing is, like, a lot of people are like, oh man, I hate my life, and I hate this, and I hate that, and I hate this, and I hate that, and they've built a cage for themselves. And they're like, oh man, I wish I was free right now. But the thing is, like, a lot of y'all, like, this is what y'all gotta get in your heads. This is what you gotta prepare for. Because a lot of you people that be talking like, oh, I hate this, and I hate that, and I hate that, and I hate this, you built a little cage for yourselves. And one thing that you don't realize is that the only thing you want is freedom, but once you have freedom, you won't know what to do. So you'll end up even hurting yourself even more. The reason is because once you build a cage around yourself and you build a cage around your mindset, you're kind of stuck in this little box. And you're like, oh, I hate this, and I hate that, and I hate this, and I hate that, and I hate this, and I hate that. Once you're free, what the hell are you gonna do? You're gonna do nothing because you're fucking happy being stuck in a cage. That's literally it. That's literally all it is. And so, if you're so unhappy with your circumstances, you need to understand and you need to prepare for the fact that freedom is just as much of a prison as it is the thing that you're living in right now. Even if you don't have the freedom to do whatever the hell you want, like, once you do have that freedom, you're going to be just as much of a prisoner as you are right now. Why? Because you don't have a plan. The main thing that you need to do with your life is have a plan. You need to have a plan for the things that you want to do. And it doesn't have to be completely intricate. It has to just be a little guide for yourself, because you will fall into your own desires and you will turn your freedom into a second prison. Why do I know this? Is because I fucking done that myself. I've built a prison for myself as well. And like once school ended, I had like a bunch of time to be myself. Like, I'm not even gonna say myself. Just do whatever the fuck I wanted. And what did I do, bro? I came into my own, like, I succumbed to my own desires, and I've just become a lazy piece of shit. And like, when I had that free time, I was doing fuck and all. I had to battle myself every single day to just do something. And I still kind of have to, and like, to a degree, but it's a lot easier once the engine is going, you know what I mean? But once you have true and complete freedom, you just won't know what to do, because you're so used to a rhythm and you're so used to a cycle. And this is why I'm saying that you need a plan for what you're doing. So if you actually want to escape your prison, and if you actually want to escape your bad circumstances, you must prepare, because you cannot escape the prison without preparing. Because once you leave without a plan, you will just become a second prisoner. It doesn't matter if your circumstances are different, you will become a prisoner. If you win the lottery tomorrow and you have €1 million or $1 million or 1 million rubles or 1 million, whatever the fuck, to spend, you will break into your desires because you don't know how to handle that amount of power, that amount of wealth, and that is why you were broke. Because you don't know how to do these things. And I'm not saying I am rich. I am not saying that I am smart. I am not saying any of those things. I am just observing. From my observations, these are the conclusions that I am coming to. I am seeing that a lot of people are following a simple pattern, is that they've built a little cage around themselves, and that's how they operate. And then they tell themselves that they hate the cage that they live in, and they wish that they were in a different place, and that they wish they did something different. They wish that they used their time in a more efficient and a more better way. And I think of that, and I see that, and I'm like scratching my head. I'm like, what the fuck am I looking at right now? But all I see is just like a bunch of people that are just, happy enough doing what they're doing, and they just want to complain just for the sake of complaining without actually doing anything, because they don't know what to do, and they don't want to plan anything out. And a certain little small amount of people that actually want to, that actually get lucky enough to get a certain amount of wealth or a certain amount of freedom, they just give into their desires, and they just fucking get worse off than the people that never even tasted that freedom. Like, obviously, right now I'm kind of ranting, but I don't really care. I just want to talk my shit, and this is what I've been seeing for a long time. I just gotta get this shit out of my mind. I just gotta talk it, And if you disagree, please put it in the comments. Please tell me what the fuck I'm wrong about, because I want to know. Please let me know, and I'll read it civilly, and I'll try to respond civilly, because honestly, this is just how I've been seeing things. And the way that I see things right now, it's just like a lot of people are super hypocritical, but not even hypocritical in like the traditional sense, where it's like, oh, I do this. No, I tell people to do one thing and I do another thing. It's just like, oh yeah, I hate my prison, but you don't do anything to change your prison. You're relying 100% on luck just to like even change your circumstances. Like, what are you doing, brother? You gotta work. You gotta fix your mindset before you fix anything. Like, if you think that you are actually gonna do something great without changing your mindset, you've already failed. You've already failed 100%. I don't really care if you say otherwise, because obviously everyone has a different path. Everyone has a different goal that they want to achieve. But a lot of people that I'm seeing right now, that I've been talking to, they're all stuck in like a little box. And like, bro, this is why I'm thinking like, what the hell? The lottery is such a scam, bro. And it's so crazy, because they literally feed off your hopes and dreams. They know that you want to be in a better place without actually working for it, and without actually putting in the time and dedication to learn about it. They know that you will succumb to your desires, and that they will just make all of that money back from anything that you win. That's like, it's such a big scam, because you will pour your life savings into this kind of game, and then either you never lose, you never win anything, or you lose everything, because you will win super big, and then you'll be like, oh wow, I've made it, wow, congratulations to myself. Then you spend it all, and then you fucking kill yourself, because you have the access to all and everything that you need to end yourself, because you will succumb to your desires. And that is why you need to actually work for your success. That is why handouts and stuff like that will just corrupt your mind, and they will corrupt your brain. And that is why you need discipline. You need to discipline yourself. Things like this, obviously you can still get lucky in a world where you are trying your hardest, And to that, congratulations, you've gotten lucky. And you don't need to actually work as hard anymore. But what you should do is you should still work as hard. And you should just forget that that luck ever happened to you. Because the biggest flaw in someone is a change of character. The biggest flaw that you can achieve is success. Why? Because it will kill your drive. If you're successful, there's no point to work towards success. You know what I mean? And so, I don't even know how this even started, but these are my thoughts. And the things that you can take away from this is that you should not fool yourself into thinking that freedom is freeing, because freedom only works for certain people. Freedom only works for the people that have a plan. Freedom only works for people. Yeah, it only works for people that have a plan. Or it just works for people that I don't even know. I don't even know if you can't, like, if there are people that freedom works for that don't have a plan. Like, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Is that, like, you should always strive for better, and you should always plan your next move. You shouldn't just, like, go blindly into things and then let all the opportunities that you would actually take advantage of, slip away. Like, if you get success by luck, you shouldn't touch that success. And what I'm saying is, like, if you get lucky in life and you get a considerable amount of wealth or considerable amount of fortune or whatever, you shouldn't be, like, fast to touch it or hasty to touch it or whatever. You should not be quick to do any of that shit. You should not be quick with it, because like, you don't know how to handle that kind of shit. I don't know how to handle that kind of shit. I'm being honest. If my song blows up tomorrow, I won't know what the fuck to do. If I get rich tomorrow, I don't know what the fuck to do. That's why I want to work for that kind of shit. I want to work for my fame. I don't even want to work for fame. I want to work for my fan base. I want to work for my following. I want to work for my fortune. I want to work for my wealth. Because if I work for it, I'll know how to handle it. If I don't, if I get lucky, bro, you know damn well you won't hear from me. You won't be hearing from me, and you won't be hearing from nobody that I know. So, yeah, you won't be hearing from me until I figure things out. And that's how I think everybody should act. And that's what I think you should take away from this video, is that just think before you do anything, you know? Your mind is a beautiful thing, and you should cherish it, you should nourish it, and you should just use it. That's all I'm saying. And it doesn't matter if you disagree, it doesn't matter if you agree. Just take away something from this video that you think is beneficial towards you, because that is the only thing that I want. I want y'all to just see something in this video and just be like, oh wow, this is an interesting thought, or wow, okay, I've never seen it like this before. Or you can just, like I said, you can comment something and be like, damn, this guy is fucking yapping. You can say that. But yeah, that's all I want. Like, it's just all fucking, it's not, it's all just like, I mean this all in a loving way, you know what I mean? And yeah, fucking hell, bro, that was crazy. Yeah, that's it, man. That's it. Now you know my mind. Now you know my thoughts when it comes to success and all that kind of shit. And yeah, I do believe that. Oh, I think that's why it started, because I started talking about my videos and how they're doing better than I ever expected them to do. See, like, I never expected nothing from my videos. And now that they're doing better, I know now that there is a chance that they might even do better. Like that my videos might actually do even more than I first anticipated. And I gotta prepare for that. And that's why I think I went on this rant, is because I think that you should do the same. Like if something in your life is going good and you have never experienced something like it before, you should research it and prepare for it. It's as simple as that. It is as simple as that. And I don't want to tell y'all how to think. I don't want to tell y'all how to behave. I just want to inform y'all to the best of my ability and inform y'all from my experiences. And so, like, yeah, just anticipate, research, and prepare. And from those, you can deduct whatever the hell you want. You can use your mind to whatever the hell you want. And yo, we've been fucking speaking for 21 minutes. And so, I will let you go with this. Just anticipate, research, and prepare. Those are the 3 words of today. And that's it. Yeah.